I saw in an interview you said if you could sum up the film in one sentence, you'd say exciting entertainment for everyone 13 and over. This film is so gory and sexual. I don't even know how 13 comes into mind.
Are you dyslexic? Did you mean 31 and over?
Have you been seeing these video games lately?
That's true. That's true.
All right, so that's why I was like, okay, 13 and over.
Like that's a 13-year-old's dream right now. Like if they go,
and then a lot of these 13-year-olds, they'll watch it and be like, oh, they're not even doing it right.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Well, they wouldn't ask what were they doing in the bathtub underwater. You know
they know more than us. Now the film is rated R, so you have to if you are 13, you must attend with your parent. 17 and over to buy your own ticket. But when I was a young man going to see these films as a kid, they had titties in it and things like that, right? And I still have to get online and ask somebody I didn't know, like, excuse me, mister, can you buy my ticket? I'll give you 50 cents. You know what I mean?
Right. You would do that?
Yeah, I would do that, yo.
I would do that in line too. Like, can you get me to the scary movie?
Yeah, no.
Like,
always
some passerby.
Can you give me another hot dog?
I would do it.
I've been up there 8 times already.
They're looking at me weird.
It's starting to look crazy. Now, let me ask you about what's going down with Wu-Tang, man. Is there a Wu-Tang anniversary tour, like 20 years that's about to happen?
Yeah.
November of 2013 will mark the 20th year anniversary of Enter the 36th. That's crazy, yo. And I'm definitely talking to my brothers about coming together, putting our energy together, and doing something big, man. We got to do something big.
Let me tell you, the first time I saw Wu-Tang Clan, it was, I think it was Jack the Rapper.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, in Atlanta. And
I think I remember this one.
And cats was like cats just stand around and freestyle. And at that time, I was bodyguarding the Far Side.
Okay.
And so we were like, man, like you would hear like, oh man, Wu-Tang. Then when we got to Atlanta, we was like, oh, those Wu-Tang cats. And so everybody just kind of, at that point, everybody was, was good.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So you see cats standing around freestyling, so on and so forth, and just watching y'all go from just a single.
Right.
And flipping that over and protecting that and just to what has become in front of us, I was like, man, I should have went with them.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
That was your chance.
Yeah, so y'all got to do a 20-year.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
Wow.
So the brothers are, we all talking about it. We just did Fallon a couple of weeks ago, and that was a good spark of energy for us.
Is it hard to get everybody together sometimes?
Yeah, because everybody has already become a star on their own right.
Yeah, and it's been like that for years, too.
Yeah, it's been like that for years.
Cats got good solo careers.
Yeah, and also, even before we became famous, they was generals. It wasn't like a bunch of bum dudes from the hood. It's like, Ghostface, he was the most coolest dude in his project. U-God had his building. Raekwon had his building. Like, everybody was like the ill dudes in the neighborhood. So to come together with that kind of energy, and they all came and basically, I would say they submitted to me as, you understand, you're the Abbott, you're driving the bus, and, anything you say is law. I said, give me 5 years, and I'm going to take us to number 1. And after 5 years came,
hello.
Bung.
Are you still the Abbott?
I'm still the Abbott.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
Can you tell them to get back in the booth and all that?
Please. I'm still the Abbott.
Okay, because the first few years it's like, then after a while, like, oh man.
Yeah, right.
They try to take over.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta do one thing.
Go ahead.
Because I listen to the show in the morning, you know what I mean? I take my son to school and
there you go. He's already looking at it.
I got to ring the bell one time. I get one ring.
Go for it.
Now, as a producer of many great hits,
RZA.
Hold the bell at the top, RZA.
Oh, okay.
Now try it.
There
you go, buddy.
Big boy.
Neighborhood / bell ringer.
Going back to talking about Wu-Tang and it being your 20th anniversary soon, I want to talk about the song Cream, because if I think of hip-hop embodied, I think of Cream, where it's the skill, it's the struggle, it's the rising above, it's the philosophy of hip-hop. You produced that track, and how was it just making it, and did you know that it was going to be what it turned out to be?
Yo, with the song, we did a few versions of it. The first version was called "Lifestyle of the Mega Rich," right? Because it was like I said, a dream to get out of the hood. But when we kind of narrowed it down to verse hook, I knew that it was a smash. I knew that it would be a song that wasn't just for our neighborhood. I knew that it would transcend. And when it came out, and I'll never forget Wu-Tang in Chicago, and at the time the GDs. And the Vice, and there was all on their thing, but they all came to our concert, and they were telling us, that song Cream, they lived the same thing, you know what I mean? Smoking bones in the staircase, listening, not listening to your moms or your mom trying to give you their advice, and you're just trying to find a way to make it, and I think it's still the song still applies to nowadays. Yeah. Cash rule everything around me.
Yeah, man.
But it don't rule me, kid.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? It don't rule me.
This dude.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, man. There wasn't nothing to say after that. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Too wise.
He's just speechless.
Now I'm gonna leave with him.
Have you ever thought of teaching? Because you do write books and you do spread that word. But have you ever thought of teaching some sort of class?
Well, I'm really very content with what I'm doing right now. As a filmmaker, it encompasses all my talents. You know, I could do music, I could write, I could be visual, I could act different people.
Yeah.
So filmmaking is where my heart is at. You know what I mean? You know, so and I feel I got the youth as a director. You know, I got that youth in me. So I'm gonna rock this for some years, and who knows how we end up though? You know what I mean? Who
And
knows
you
how
are
we end
working
up.
on another film right now, aren't you? For
Yes, I
another
am.
comic.
Yep.
Happy.
Is it shot in the States?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going for America on this one.
Okay, cool. Okay.
That's
I'm
dope.
we just trying to get some work.
Yeah, man.
Cameo.
Where's that
Yeah,
Wu-Tang
yeah.
doc? Like, I would really like to see a documentary with you, Wu.
Is that the obvious for you though?
What, a documentary?
Yeah.
I mean, for the 20th anniversary, we should do it. I mean, I've been talking to some directors like the Malloy brothers and other people that's really good at directing documentaries, and it's a lot of interest. It's just all about getting the crew. Now, one thing I'm gonna say about my crew is, we are, you know, the high school dropouts, and out of 9 of us, 7 of us felons. And so we just have this non-talking to the camera personality. This non,
Get away from me.
I'm serious. People try to follow us and document us, and brothers be like, yo, get the cameras off.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Because we don't know.
Trying to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Yeah,
turn
we
it
You
off.
don't know
think-
how
think
open you can be.
Everybody's a fed to us, kid.
Right,
Everybody's
right.
And that's and I even said that to us. We was on we did a small tour in January, and I was like, you know, Hugo, I was like, yo, I think I feel like boys is always watching me. I said, man, if you look at our 2 buses and we count everybody, it's about 30 people together. 24 of us are ex-cons, man.
Wow.
So what you think? But I said, I'm helping society though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm giving ex-cons jobs and keeping them off the streets. But there's a mentality that we have that, you know, even I haven't grown out of it in the way of like, you know, I just feel, I don't know, it's something from being from the hood. You just feel very, you know,
Weird with
Yeah.
cameras.
yeah,
on you.
very
A
weird
little
with
paranoia.
things, yo. I don't
So
know.
it won't be no at home with the family reality type stuff.
Nah.
for
No
you.
built-in
No
cameras
way.
in the
Hell
ceiling.
No
and I
way.
feel you on that too, because even when cats are like, you know, even if you just talking, you're like, hey, turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you writing down?
Yeah, man. That's why I trip off of just today how cats incriminate themselves.
Oh man.
RZA, I enjoy your collabs with Kanye West. First of all, on the Watch the Throne, and then with him on Man with the Iron Fist soundtrack. Is there anything more coming from you two collabing together, or production-wise, RZA?
Yeah, I think I think me and Kanye have a kindred spirit, and I think we will do more work together. The song "White Dress" was so cool, and I'm happy he rocked on the soundtrack. And that's one of my favorite artists right now. Kanye is, you know, he really got his act together.
Hell yeah, and he's one of those kind of those bleed on the track cats too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard out.
And even with what's the name of the song on the soundtrack? The
White
the
Dress.
White Dress.
Yeah, he made that very current. We took it as news.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then everybody look into it a little bit deeper. He's talking about Mary and Kim, and you're like, man, just it's a soundtrack.
It's music. It's great music.
Whatever you get, as long as you're gonna see the movie by the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Best believe that.
Going off the music route, I know there's a lot of unreleased ODB stuff. Do you ever plan on releasing it, or is it there like something that you have to keep special to you?
Some things I got that I feel that is special to me. But if his family, you know, wanted to release it and they, you know, was to say, let's do it, I would do whatever because, you know, one thing we got to keep in mind that when we leave this planet, you know what I mean, if we don't got our business intact, you know, your family will not reap the benefits of your labor that you did on the planet, you know. So, and I think he prematurely left us, and some of his business wasn't intact, and so it's a lot of debates over his estate and who controls what. But his son is of age now.
Yeah.
His son
Yeah,
is of
man.
age. He's a good dude, and
his son come out with Wutang.
yeah.
That's
so
dope.
so maybe he'll get the proper energy, and he'll make some songs, and he'll be part of the legacy.
Is that your line of headphones that you're rocking right there?
Yeah, I got on the RZA headphones.
As
Awesome.
you should, brother.
WSC made these. It's called Chambers. Good headphones, you know.
Yeah, man.
Look great.
How involved are you?
Oh, I personally designed these.
That's dope.
If you notice the colors, they match your Nikes.
Signature.
Yeah.
You know, you got this color Nikes. I made sure that, you know, you put them on and kind of match your gear, kid. You know,
You don't even have to
Jordans,
carry nothing to
Chucks,
listen
all
to.
that.
Nah.
Cats be wearing headphones now,
Yeah.
just accessories. Like, man, what you listening to?
dude.
Nothing?
Nothing, man. I'm just
just look cool.
thinking.
Yeah, just have
fits.
the cord in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Best believe. But no, thank you for coming into the
man.
neighborhood,
Oh,
man.
my pleasure.
Pleasure to hang out with you, man.